Prepare your brains! So we're full on in holiday season right now, and I know it can be pretty hard to find some gifts for some people, so I thought I'd make a list. Maybe it'll help you guys out. If you're looking for a gift for the kid in your life, or the kid at heart, I'd like to point out, because I do own this, I would suggest the Fantastic Flying Books of Mr. Maurice Lessmore. We kind of follow this man's life and his experience with books and kind of how he built his life story. The illustrations are really beautiful, it's really colorful, it's really whimsical. If you guys have ever played Dixit, the illustrations kind of remind me of that. It's a super sweet book and it's really captivating. Like, as soon as I opened it, I knew I wanted to have this book. So I really do suggest it if you're looking for something to treat the kid or the kid at heart in your life. So next up, if you're looking for a book that's kind of set during the holiday season, I suggest Come Thou Tortoise. You guys might have seen this book already because I have reviewed it in the past. The link will be down below. So I'll just kind of go over it quickly. But basically it does take place during Christmas, but it's not about Christmas exactly. So if you're looking to like give someone a book that's kind of set during the holiday season, that they might want to read right now, I do suggest this. It's not super Christmassy though, so if they get it on Christmas Day, it won't be like weird to read it later. Essentially, we follow this one girl who is going through some family issues, so it is a bit serious, but it is really funny as well. It's kind of like a coming-of-age story, her dealing with her past. So if you're looking for something that's set during Christmas, this might be your pick. For the person that might be into more like thriller or horror themes, I suggest I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Iain Reid. This book is super creepy, but not in like a grotesque way, just in a really tense way. I was reading it just before bed, and honestly that was probably a bad choice, but it was really, really good. It really captivates you, you want to finish it. So if you know someone in your life that really loves to read thrillers, they love like tense films, this might be a great choice for them. I really recommend it. It was super fun to read. A little creepy, but great. Now for some nonfiction. If you know someone in your life that's really geeky, like a woman especially in this case, who identifies with a certain fandom, I would suggest the Fangirl's Guide to the Galaxy. This book essentially is kind of like a run-through of what it's like to be a geek girl, to be like obsessed with the fandom. It's really short, so if it's like someone that's new to a certain culture, she might be into this. So it's kind of like a feminist experience of being a geek girl, and what does that mean? If you guys remember, I have reviewed, actually, it's right here, The Secret Loves of Geek Girls before. Haha. This is kind of in the same kind of idea, except I think this is more like cinematic and this was more like comicsy, but either way these would be great choices for the geek girl in your lives. Now for the last one on my list, this one could work for a couple different people. There's a collection of manga that is all based on classic literature. So this one is Pride and Prejudice, but there are a bunch of them. There's The Scarlet Letter, there's Jane Eyre, I think there might be Moby Dick. There's a bunch. It's like a huge collection. So if you know someone that's really obsessed with a certain classic book, this could be a really interesting way of kind of presenting the story differently. So if you know someone that really loves Pride and Prejudice, this might be a good choice. Also, if you know someone who loves manga but you don't know that field very well, like I know people in my life personally, and it's not something that I know very well. So this might be a great way to give someone manga, knowing that they'll probably like it and that they might not have this already. So if you don't know much about manga, this could be a cool choice too. So that's my list. Have you guys read any of those? Let me know if you like them in the comments. And if you have your own book suggestions, it'd be great to put them down below. The more we can help each other out, the better it is. So if you want, you can check out our last video over here. See you next time. Thanks for watching.